What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to our channel. You're on Let's Talk with
Sheila
and Jordan J. Thank you guys so much for joining us. For all of our new watchers, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button. For all of our returning guests, welcome back. Please also hit the like button.
Please hit the like button and please share.
Yes, share as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and review Ready to Love. I think this is episode 4.
Ready,
maybe, possibly. Yes. Thank you for her beautiful vocals. Again, blessing us on the theme. Let's go ahead and jump right into this episode. Tommy has hit us with the final surprise or surprise guest.
Curveball,
for guests. Curveball, for guests. As far as guests or new people are concerned. So we did get 2 new individuals, and who was it? Wiley was picked, and
Wiley was picked to go on a date.
Yeah, on the blind date with them.
Yeah.
So Wiley, because we've seen he doesn't really have a lot of connections with the ladies. You know, they think he's just too young, a little too young, maybe a little too
That's
immature.
one of the problems that they think. He's young.
So Tommy tried to, throw a lob towards him and get someone around his age, which was Miss Christina, 31-year-old. Yay! Finally,
voluptuous.
Very, she came in, what is it? Bussier,
it was
whatever.
all
of that was out
attention.
and nice. Yes, absolutely. For someone who has a 2-year-old child, she has an amazing body. So,
amazing.
And she had to show it off. So Wiley was feeling that. He was feeling her a lot.
Yes, he was.
I don't know if she was feeling him that much. I don't know. I mean, she likes him, but that's probably because, he's the only one that she's met so far.
So she's definitely keeping her options
Exactly. So you can't really say, oh, this one's going to be a good match for me, because I don't know what the other men out there are looking like. True. So I'm excited for them.
But they seem to have a nice date, right? It was a nice, cute date.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a cute date.
I don't know if it'll go the distance, but I hope so, because I like Wiley. I think
he
deserves love.
Yeah, he does. But he's a little too, he's just a little young for this cast.
Exactly.
I'll just say
for that cast.
I think Tommy kind of made a mistake throwing Wiley in. I think Wiley should be brought back on another Ready to Love singles with a younger
You know what?
singer,
I think he would have done good last season. There was a lot more younger women.
He would have. You're right, because he probably like Courtney and Sydney. Yeah, he would have blended in. Moumé. Yeah, he would have blended in. So Tommy, I'm gonna need you all to bring Wiley back on so he can really be in his groove and find, because he's ready to love. So let's help him be ready to love.
So that was a cute interaction. We're gonna go to the next date, which was Precious and Donovan, the new character. He was handsome. I don't know if he's like Hawaiian or Asian. I don't know. He's got a little
because those eyes. I was like,
But he's older. He's good looking. Precious was definitely feeling this man.
Oh God,
she was throwing herself on him, and you picking up what I'm throwing, and he was not.
Because there's a lot of heat going on over here with me.
There's a lot.
Donovan, you don't feel
hot flashes. Hot flashes for sure.
I like to go for what I like.
Yeah,
and I like you.
Precious, that may have been a little bit too much what you did with him, because he was not feeling that. Clearly he was like, I don't need you to throw yourself at me.
Right. He was like,
I know I'm attractive.
You don't want to tame anybody. I was like, ooh, you don't want to tame nobody. He wants somebody a little already tame.
Okay, all right.
So Precious gonna need to bring it down just a little bit. Bring it down. Loving your energy, loving how you are, your personality. You're being true to yourself. But again, the men are like, you gotta be just hold back a little bit. That personality you got is big, girl. You got a big personality, but I understand big personalities. But sometimes you gotta bring them down. You gotta dial it down.
Don't show everybody everything too soon. So we saw this episode. They went to, I guess, a little mini vacation retreat. That's to some pool beach house. Beach house. Yeah, the beach house. It was pretty nice. They stayed. It looks like they're gonna be staying overnight. So this is kind of like, I guess, a little test to see who is really feeling. Like, let's see who's gonna gravitate towards who. We did see Joy and Clifton, obviously. They're always going to make time for each other. Interestingly, though, we did get to see Tori and Sabrina, their interaction. So Tori brought her cupcakes. I think he gave 2 of them out, but that's just
But we're not going to say that, because when he opened that box, it was 2 cupcakes. I want to say, you just bought 2? You know, other 2, but anyway, that's not the point. The point was he bought it to her and told her he bought her a surprise gift.
And she really appreciated that.
She did.
She really
I think she said nobody's bought her anything like that. So she thought it was just so nice, and I did too, Tori.
Although she was still thinking of Demetrius during her confessionals, you know. She more so talked about Demetrius. Obviously, that's where her heart and her heart, I don't know about her head, but her heart is definitely leading her towards Demetrius.
But she does have an instant connection.
Yeah, with Tori.
So she does say that.
Yeah, I just hope it's just not a lust thing with Demetrius, and she's gonna more gravitate toward. My camera cut out, so we're back. We were talking about Demetrius and Sabrina a little bit. So right now, Sabrina is definitely still feeling Demetrius a lot, even though Tori is doing more for her. But they have 2 different personalities, so that's going to be on Sabrina to determine if she swings more to Demetrius, who's just seemed like he's just so calm and laid back. Almost look like women have been, you know, gravitating to him forever. And he just looks like, you know, he's just so laid back. He's used to the women like approaching him. I think
so. That's one of his way. And then Tori seems, he's completely, to me, a little opposite. He's like, you know, he's very intentful, and he's letting Sabrina know, like, I'm really into you, you know. So they have 2 different personalities, but I guess Demetrius is going to have to step his game up.
Yeah, he tried a little bit when he pulled Sabrina to the side and was conversing with her. I don't see their instant connection like that. It just seems a little like he has no connections with anyone else. So Sabrina is who he's going to fall back on. I mean, I think he likes her a little bit, but I don't see no emotion.
No, I don't see much of a connection as well.
I don't see too much of a connection. I mean,
no, I don't either. I don't see. Sorry, the weather advisory is going off. It's snowing here, and so it's heavy. They're just letting us know if you're on the road, you need to be careful. So it keeps going on. But anyway, so I guess we're going to see what's going to happen with Sabrina, Demetrius, and Tori. So moving right along, who else do you have on your list for us to talk about?
Go talk about our Chef Eric, Chef Marshall, and Takia. They had a nice little cute interaction in the kitchen. That's clearly Eric's domain. He was in there whipping up food for everybody, some pasta. And, you know, we could just kind of see him and Takia flirting a little bit. And it seems like, obviously, that first date led to something else, probably in the back scene, because he was talking about having a relationship, basically. Like, I'm basically choosing you.
Like you're going to be my lady. You're going to be the one for me. Yeah, he was saying it. She was like, oh, okay. I know, she's like, okay. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Like, when I cook for you, boo.
Basically. Yeah, I don't know. She definitely
He was putting it out there, Eric. Ooh, I would have been like, yes.
I know.
Only until what happened.
Oh, Miss Carmen, come on in here. You're not shy. Clearly, you go very aggressively bust on the scene, disrupted that whole lovey-dovey situation. Not on my watch. Let me go see what's cooking in here. She threw a little shade too.
Yes, she
towards
did.
Takia. Call her, I think, little old lady.
Yeah, and then also she said when she walk in the room, the ladies, they know they know to leave. You know,
step off.
When she walked in the room, they know to step off. He was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, and Eric, I think he was just like someone's being polite.
Right.
He didn't want to kind of. Because they have a relationship previously.
True.
They had a connection. She said she hired him for past events, so they've known each other for years.
Yes. And also he said they've had a lot of fun together.
Right.
So it didn't make it seem like she's hired him and she's used him in the past, but it seemed like it's been a little bit more than their friendship, not just in the kitchen cooking.
For sure. Have you seen him?
It may have been some cooking, but it wasn't just in the kitchen.
For sure.
She clearly, she's feeling Eric. Clearly, she's feeling him.
She definitely
and she made it very, she made it...
hand in the drawers.
She made it very clear. I'm feeling you, and I'm your number one.
Correct. Right. Which was could be. It definitely was off-putting. Like I said, I think Eric has a poker face, but for me, I was kind of like, it was just secondhand embarrassment right here. Like, you just kind of, I'm your number one pick, right? Like, why do you need to do all that? If you're that person to him and you feel that way, there's no need for you. Exactly. There's no need for you to put words in his mouth.
Right.
Like,
you shouldn't have to do that.
So,
and if he's known you for years, I mean, I would think Eric seems like the type of person that if he's interested in you, he would have made some kind of, you would have known in the past that he was interested in you. Mm-hmm. I think this show, I don't know how both of you all got on this show, and it really don't matter, but I do think that, you all should look at everybody. Look at all the men, Carmen and Eric. He should look at all the ladies. And if at the end you all come back together or whatever, and he chooses you, then hey, you all should have a really good relationship. But at the end, if you all hadn't had a relationship in all these years,
right, there's probably not going to be one, right? Yeah, you don't usually go back. Or at least if the man goes back to you, it's different than you
back.
Going.
They ain't been together. That's what I'm trying. They just been friends, knowing each other.
He's never tried anything.
Right.
With
well,
her.
That's what
So that's why I say when I say go back, like you gonna go back
in the past. I don't know why I get that energy. Like it could have been like.
Definitely.
So let me let you know, Carmen, Eric, have y'all had a little hanky panky in the past?
That's the energy we were giving.
So because it was some energy given that something happened with y'all in the past. But anyway, so Eric looked like he was, kind of put off with Carmen.
Trying his best not to show he was put off.
Yeah. And Carmen wasn't seeing it, so she thought everything was great. So that was that, Yeah,
that was that. Like you said, they have to keep their options open. So we did get to see Eric interacting with AP.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out a little bit more about her.
Did. Yeah.
Unfortunately, clearly he made it clear there's nothing there. He doesn't think she's ready since her husband passed. I just don't think there's anyone there for her.
That's it. I'm not going to say she's not ready to love, but I don't see, like you said, I don't see anybody there.
Right, the men there, I don't think. I don't know what her style or her type is.
I don't either.
Because she hasn't built a connection with anyone, but whatever it is, it don't seem to be there.
It doesn't. And one of the points earlier that was made, we were on another panel, Kamisha Reviews panel, and one of the things that was said was maybe a question should have been asked, how many dates have you been on prior to coming on Ready to Love? And I thought that was a good, that was a good question. I mean, no one asked her, but that would be something, that would be very good. Like, have you been dating, at all since your husband passed? Because AP looked like, I don't know, she just looked like she may not be ready.
Yeah. I don't know, but let's go. We're going to move on from her. Actually, I kind of want to bring it back around to Precious and her being definitely ready and open for everyone. So if AP wasn't ready, Precious was ready.
Especially in that pool hall at the beach house. Oh, Lord.
Who was it with Clifton? She had interaction with
Wiley.
What
about Paul?
Paul. Boy.
And what Paul? What happened with Paul though? What was Paul?
Paul definitely.
Was he feeling it?
No, he did
Paul
not.
Wasn't feeling it.
Paul did not like Sabrina. Excuse me. Precious being overly sexual. Yeah, he didn't like that. I think. I don't know what man really would, especially because you're out there with everyone doing it.
Right.
If it was just me, okay.
Her high energy, like you said, and that being so aggressive with the men. She's like, oh, how can I get that shirt off you?
Yeah, and that was
like. I guess Paul said a few more drinks. I know, but he was like clearly not feeling her.
But the thing about it, like if a man was doing that to a woman, it'd be a whole problem. Right? That'd be sexual freaking harassment.
But don't you get the energy also that Paul is usually the one that's the aggressor. He's the one that's, talking to the lady, slick talking now. Yeah. So now he done got slick talking. He like, what? What?
You don't like that?
Yeah,
like a piece of meat.
You need to dial that down. Not you, Paul.
Like
you've been aggressive to all the ladies, asking them questions, going through your list, making judgment. And now when somebody like coming on to you like, they need to dial that down. She need to dial that down. I told y'all, Paul, I don't know about Paul. But he is definitely he's definitely an alpha aggressor man. Okay, and he do not like women coming on him. So Precious, calm down when it comes to Paul, because I know you got a connection with him.
Yeah, and it looked like he building connections with Miss Christina. So you got a little competition there now that someone else has stepped on the scene.
I know, but Christina's supposed to be for Wiley.
I know. We all have our ideas of who you're supposed to be with. What are you doing?
But you're beautiful, I must admit. But I thought she's for Wiley, and then she started seeming like she's feeling Paul. She likes older men.
Yeah, I think because she has her kid too, so she's probably looking like somebody that's stable and not,
Right. But I mean, Wiley don't look unstable.
No, he doesn't look unstable. I just think his maturity level is probably not.
So
like,
that's
even
why
though
she like.
Right.
Okay.
Like,
Gotcha.
I think that's why. I don't think Paul has any kids, does he?
If he has kids, they're older. But I'm not thinking he has kids. I haven't heard him say anything. But just because you are mature doesn't mean that that's a good fit either. It's just not a good. You just can't go on age to say what's a good fit. You just got to meet people and give them a real chance. You can't just say, oh, you're older and I think you would do better than somebody who's more in my age. You just got to give people a chance, especially nowadays. That's how I feel.
Well, that's why they're on the show, right? To try something different.
Well, that's true.
I don't know.
And to do something different.
Maybe being with an older man is something different from
Who
her.
knows?
She said she came from a toxic relationship. And
yeah, she did say that.
I don't know if she mentioned the age of her ex.
No, she didn't mention any age.
Toxic,
but you're right, maybe. Yeah, you're right, maybe.
So. Hey,
we're gonna see, right? We're gonna see what happens with Christina. One thing's great: nobody new is coming on, so Tommy has decided that no more new singles will be coming on. Right. So that's great. So now we're gonna get to see if there are any real connections.
Yeah,
what do you think? Do you feel who's any real connections moving forward or for this season? Because clearly last season we at this point we could kind of tell who was liking each other and the energy. This season
so far
it's not being very clear on the connection or if it is connection.
I think Takia and Eric definitely have a connection. Okay. That's pretty strong.
Right. Okay.
Joy and Clifton, obviously they have their connection.
But Clifton likes Carmen.
I know. He mentioned that, which I didn't.
So she's on his list too. You know what I'm saying?
Different from me. Yeah, I didn't know they had a connection, especially when he talked about her eyes and how
I know.
I was like, oh, well, that's definitely not it.
But clearly, they must have been talking off camera for him to say he has a connection. Because I would have thought him and Joy would have just rocked out.
Yeah, because Carmen and Joy are very different, in my opinion.
They sure are.
Carmen
is
very okay.
Very different. Okay.
I think they both do have that alpha personality where they will go after what they want, but I just think in the way they go about it is differently. Like Joy is very friendly, open.
Right.
Like she doesn't seem she doesn't put other women down, or she doesn't really talk negatively about the other women. It's kind of like she don't even see them because she's just there's no competition.
Right,
for her.
she's just being herself. And
versus Carmen, who kind of sees her competition. It's kind of like let me go in now and before they get too close. It seems like so.
Yeah, Carmen energy towards the lady, could be a little bit more positive. It's a little bit negative. I mean, I don't think those ladies has any kind of reflection on Carmen, and I think Carmen should just like you said, just ignore them. You know what I'm saying? And be yourself and whatever, And you have to be rude. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to make condescending remarks about people, especially ladies. You got to keep it 100, ladies. This is Ready to Love, but you are representing us black women. So let's not tear each other down.
Right. And I think as soon as maybe the men start catching on to that she's doing that, or at least Clifton catches on to that, I think he'll probably be very much turned off.
Okay, so who else? Who else do we think?
So I said who? I said Joy and Clifton, Takia and Eric. I guess Takia and Donovan have a little connection too. That they might. They might be someone.
What about Laverne? Who does he have a connection with?
I don't know.
He has a connection with
he does have a connection
Ace
with
and Joy. Yeah, but they're so different in personality. I mean, I love both of them. And then he's so different. So now, what personality do we get when he's with Joy? He's all happy, go lucky, playful, touchy. But we really haven't seen a big interaction with him and Ace. They haven't been on a date. So I'm not really sure what his interactions with Ace. So I hope next episode
they go on a date or something.
I hope. See them. Come on, Ready to Love. Let's bring Laverne and Ace because I really, really want to see that date.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I want to see that date.
I like to see them, and I also like to see more of Demetrius and Sabrina. Mm-hmm. I just personally want to see Demetrius open up a little bit because he's gorgeous.
But do you think Sabrina is gonna mate with? I mean, she's more in common with Demetrius or Tori?
I think she may lean more towards Demetrius because he's just maybe more of a mystery to Tori, who's actively pursuing you. Okay. Even though I think she'd have a better fit with Tori. Like she seems like she's the uptight one that needs to let loose, right?
Right.
And I think she can do that with Tori.
With Tori.
Yeah,
because Demetrius look like he's uptight.
Yeah.
So they look like they just be two uptight couples.
That's what I'm like, no.
You want to do this? Yeah, you want to do this. You don't want to do okay, we ain't got to do it. Do you want to go home or you want to just stay at the house tonight? Yeah, we ain't got to go out.
Right, and Tori's like more outgoing, have fun. Let's go.
He probably got something, some spoken word poetry places. He probably taking her because he definitely dropped that spoken word. I was all for it. I was all for it, Tori. Let you know. So, who were the men not feeling?
Okay.
So the men were not feeling Donovan. He was not feeling Precious.
Oh yeah, Donovan.
Clifton was not feeling Precious. Paul was not feeling Sabrina. Laverne was not feeling Dakia or Sabrina. And Clifton was not feeling AP. And Eric was not feeling AP. I don't remember them asking Wiley who he wasn't feeling. Maybe I missed that. So at the very end, Tommy makes the decision that someone has to go home
tonight.
But instead of him actually giving the news, he made one of the men give it, and that was Demetrius. So Demetrius had to stand up and talk and bring the two ladies who were on the bottom. The two ladies on the bottom end up being. You want to tell it?
Yes, Precious. And AP. Yeah, they ended up in the bottom. I wasn't surprised. I called it probably like second minute of the episode. I think that AP is going to be the one to go home because even though Precious is all over the guys and they don't like that, Wiley still likes her. Paul is still going to give her another chance.
Right.
AP has not made any connections.
She hasn't made any.
So I don't see anyone saving her.
So,
AP.
We're gonna see next week.
Yeah, we definitely gonna see next week. It looks like it's gonna be fun. We got Truth or Dare coming up.
We're gonna see who's ready.
Who the hell chose that game?
Who's ready?
Send us off
to love.
And with that being said, we're gonna catch you guys next week.
See you next week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like. Please share. Thank you and have a great day.